Hello everyone, it's 11:47 p.m. So in order to try to save my phone data, because I never know what will happen tomorrow, next week, whatever. So me trying to ration my phone data and just gotta wait to get to use the Wi-Fi tomorrow to upload this video. But I have 3 more previous videos of harassment, but I can't put them up here, so I have to put them elsewhere. So I mean, I have not eaten out pretty much all week until earlier tonight. So I ate tonight, at a restaurant, and the Asian girl at the restaurant, it's like she had her hand out for a tip, but I used to tip all the time at one point, but then I realized, how many people were perping me and stuff like that, so I mostly quit doing it. But you gotta be exceptional in order for me to I didn't feel that much of a welcome, over there. So I mean, how the hell you make me not feel that welcome, but then, have your hand out like you're trying to guilt trip or slick talk your way into having me give you a tip. And then, if you got certain food to go, you never know if they'll perp you or not, So at that same restaurant, they perped me with the ice cream the last time, but they didn't do it this time. But I have some food I have not looked at yet because I took some of it to go, and that fake ass J Demon Rotten shit perp, come and try to bully, harass, and threaten me. And, trying to talk. I'm not listening to y'all perps' advice. What advice do you have? When you're trying to kill me, you're trying to destroy me, making threats to getting me locked up in a mental institution, threatening to smear campaign me and have everybody not how you speaking double speaking? One moment you say we trying to help you, and another and nobody hates you, and then you turn around and say you hate me, and act like you wish for me to die. So I mean, it's like it's like she already was bullying me. Based on defending Jaguar Wright, and then Jaguar Wright is a lady who worked with the music group The Roots. I think she did music with them, and I never heard of her until several months ago, speaking out against Clive Davis in the entertainment industry. And so this person was stalking him, the Veggie Just perp, stalking and watching my videos, and that's how she found out about my twin sister and started linking up with my twin sister, and she's been harassing me, ever since I made ever since I defended Jaguar Wright. And I don't know why she hates Jaguar Wright so much. You'll never meet me or Jaguar in person. So she's linked up with my twin sister to harass me, and I'm the only one who she's harassing, pretty much, So it's amazing what people will, what petty stuff grown adults will harass you for, and harass you for months and probably years on end. I mean, talking about, and you still eating out at expensive restaurants and stuff like that. That's none of your business. And talking about, and she was, speaking very vulgar to me. So these perps with online perps, I get more online harassment, and then close to my job, I'm getting in person perping. It's like, how the fuck do these perps get away with having a vehicle, and I can't get a vehicle based on my low income and my credit not being good enough, or this factor or that factor, but perps can have a car so easily. And certain gang stalking perps, I've Google search. I've searched their name, like, I guess a rough background check. And how are you a perp, but your background check is squeaky clean, perfect? No jail records, no arrest records, no tickets, no trouble with the law or nothing. But you break the law 24/7 when you're perping. And one thing about narcissistic abusers, they everything about them seems too perfect. Like, almost like you can never find a flaw in them. And they just hide their flaws very well. Well enough that, back then when I didn't know any better, with the fake foster family, I used to make a mistake and think that there was a such thing as perfect people. And then, these people hiding behind perfection turn out to be wicked. How can you be an online stranger and, what you gonna do? How can you personally prevent me from eating out at a restaurant with money that I worked for? I was freaking deprived of sleep. So, why can't I have something to eat? The grocery store was pretty much trying to close, and so I was going to wait till tomorrow morning if I can get to the store. I'm sorry, if I can get up early. Get up, get me some sleep, and then wake up. If I can get up in time for me to, it would have to be in the morning though, because I gotta get I'm not gonna say what I need to get, but I need to get me a few things, and maybe I can buy me some more food. I thought that if I would have stayed here longer term, I thought, well, I wouldn't. I'm not sure whether or not to trust the idea of take on a Sunday when I'm off, and but everything in here is so small and compact. But I thought of the idea, of if I would have bought like a very small crock pot and make crock. But it's like I everything is so small in here, so I can't be, it's too small for me to be trying to make crock pot dinners and stuff. Like, if I were to go I mean, I guess it'll be the closest to real cooking that I can get, But I noticed that also in this particular motel room, somebody must have had a dog, at least one or more dogs in here, because there's dirty dog hairs all in the refrigerator, in the freezer. Well, not a lot in the freezer, but a little bit in the freezer, in the refrigerator. And I try to avoid touching those areas. I just need the energy, physical energy to be ready to clean those out, So I hope it wouldn't happen. I hope I wouldn't have an incident to happen where where I end up back on the streets tomorrow. I hope that wouldn't happen, and so I gotta just live every day. I can't get too comfortable like I would like to. I can't get comfortable and relaxed like I want to. So I would have to, I'm just taking everything one day at a time. Just one day at a time. I mean, so, everything's just so scary right now, because how can that veggie just condemn me about eating at restaurants or asking for money or anything like that when she could put up a cash app and she has a car in the house and everything? I mean, I don't know if she has a SUV or a car with the doggone sunroof and everything. Can have the freedom and the liberty to go and drive wherever she wants. But she admits that she has high income. So, I mean, I'm mind boggled how a person with a beautiful house, possibly, I don't know, but people in general, if they're driving around in beautiful cars, living in nice ass houses, and you're jealous of somebody who's struggling on the streets, I can't comprehend that. What are you jealous of me for? That you can drive brand new Volvos, anybody, and live in a damn own a paid off condo, and you're jealous of somebody that's struggling on the streets and have to panhandle and beg. I'm mind boggled by that. And then these forced low income jobs, and me being on the streets, how could I get my whatever credit fixed? And even if I did get my credit fixed, I mean, the income is not high enough for me to get me my own, place and a car and stuff, and then everything will be just complicated. I mean, but at the moment, this seems like the perfect setup for me to just, have, even though the job does not pay that high, but I don't have to worry about transportation because I can just walk 2 blocks to my job. Walk 2 blocks to my job, and even within being perked really heavy, like one headlight, funny headlights, one tail light, funny tail lights, brighter than lights in the sun. People have their arm hanging out of the window, and and y'all defend and agree with the perps and make it like as if I'm the crazy one. And it's like, I can't comprehend why somebody over the age of 25, or why somebody will be in their 40s, 50s, and 60s feeling the need to aggressively bully, harass, and threaten somebody. And this is, I told you that the bullies, they're sociopathic enough that, I mean, you're the sociopath calling me the narcissistic sociopath with psychopathic tendencies. And when you're the one who's bullying, harassing, and stalking and threatening, following me everywhere. The fact that you waste your life on me. I mean, if y'all waste y'all lives worrying about me all the time, y'all committing the sin, the biblical sin of idolatry. If people tell me I should do nothing but focus on God, then so should y'all. So, I mean, and that veggie just perp, she's not that skinny herself. How the hell you on a vegetarian or vegan diet and you still kind of overweight yourself? What is it that you're eating that you worried about? The one time I spent, I ended up not having to pay that $14 because of, it was not my fault. That was a nail in my food. So, but today, I made sure I spent over $20 on my food with money that I earned and that I worked for, my own money. And so, I'll have enough money for another week, to get to stay here. And so, I just need to try whatever I can to not get fired or be driven to quit. Workplace mobbed off the job or bullied off the job and be driven to quit. And hoping nothing bad happens here, at this motel. And guess what? We still got kind of summer-like weather, warm weather up here. But today, my menstruation started. So, I'm glad to get to have a shower and, a place where I won't have to be worried about a shower. I can have my shower right, probably 10 steps away from here. Shower and bathroom. Shower and, toilet. So, and then the way that the veggie just perp, J Demon rotten shit, Jessica, try to say, and you're still eating expensive meals, and you can shove that $14 lasagna up your ass or whatever she said. And she tried to talk about, oh, David Jane is not interested in you. Give it up. I didn't even say I wanted David Jane. So, David Jane has nothing to do with you. You mind your business. What I eat with my earned income has nothing to do with you. So, I don't owe it to anybody what I spent my money on, what I ate, especially if I worked for it. I'm not asking for money at the moment. I don't need the money at the moment. But y'all trip over the one time that I have, yeah, tonight I made sure I spent, more than $15. Plus, I didn't get to have what I wanted, this new thing I wanted to try, but I had something like mango shrimp. Wow, I don't know if the mango was naturally sweet or if the mango was naturally sweet or if they added sugar to that. But it had a lot of vegetables. It was like mango shrimp, peppers, rice, mushrooms, and little pieces of asparagus in it, along with some miso tofu soup. I don't like tofu. Tofu miso soup with some seaweed and some a little ginger salad on the side. And I had my ice cream for dessert. So I mean, because I wanted to well, tomorrow I'll go to the grocery store. I have to go tomorrow morning, but if I don't get to go tomorrow, then I'll go the day after tomorrow to get to the grocery store and get me a few things that I need. Well, peanut butter sounds nice right about now. If I can have me some sweet peanut butter or peanut butter and honey, like peanut butter with honey infused in it. I love peanut butter and honey. So I mean, it's strange how online strangers think that they can control your life and stuff like that. If you bully and harass and threaten people, it's you and you're stalking and following and harassing people. If that was a lone stalker, she would be called psychotic. But she's in a group, so therefore it's made to look like I'm the crazy one. Like you're obsessed with stalking and harassing and following and threatening and bullying a stranger. I don't even know you. And she thinks she got authority over me. That's freaking narcissistic. And I'm just sick and tired of the harassment and abuse from people. And as long as you keep bullying, harassing, and threatening me and laughing at me and trying to destroy me, your name, all of y'all online perps, your name will stay in my mouth. And I'm going to keep exposing the truth about everything y'all doing. But then when I show screenshots of y'all abuse, then y'all want to holler that I'm doxing people. Because y'all know what y'all doing is satanic, wicked, and evil, and wrong. Y'all won't allow me to make my own living. All gang stalkers, they won't allow me to make my own living to where I gotta be forced to panhandle and beg, and then they want to stop that too. And it's like they don't want me to live. And Veggie Just Perp, you need to stop lying and saying that you're a targeted individual who just knows how to play the game. You'll have nothing to do with the TI community. You're just a regular perp. A psychopathic perp who's projecting your wicked deeds onto me. It's not psychopathic or psychotic to try to live your life and just want to be free from harassment and abuse. And somebody who's trying to fight for their independence and freedom. you know. So y'all are slave to your own wickedness. So I'm a, you know, I mean, I can't believe you're talking about, and you're still eating expensive meals. Yesterday, I didn't pay for any. I didn't spend any money on anything at all. But now I guess it's past midnight now. Yeah, it's 12:12. So it's October 14th. So I say, yeah, October 12th, I didn't spend not one penny on anything. And on the 11th, I'm not sure. I don't recall spending any money on the 11th either. Yeah, so Monday and Tuesday, well, definitely Tuesday, but Monday I'm not sure, but yeah. So um but I'm gonna try to go for now and hope I can get me some sleep.